What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to review for y'all these Dollar Tree Be Pure blemish patches. There we go. They're non-medicated blemish patches that you just put on your little pimples and they're supposed to magically disappear. So here I am all broken out because of hormones and all that lovely lady stuff. And so it was really hurting, and at this point I really needed a pimple patch. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try the Dollar Tree ones out. So here we are, kind of what my skin looks like, just to give y'all a reference, and then we're gonna be doing a before and after I test out the pimple patches. First off, you could see the issue areas. Now these patches come in two sizes, big and small, so they're perfect for any size pimple really, and they do not slip. These are really good. They adhere very nicely. You can see kind of the adhesive on that pimple patch. It's really nice and gentle and soft. You can honestly wear it just walking around. I was not shy. I did this during the day. I was running some errands and they felt comfortable. I forgot I had them in my face, so I just placed one of the bigger ones on my biggest problem area, and so I felt like it was pretty comfortable. I pushed it down a little so it would adhere nicely, and it did. It stayed like that despite me rolling around in my bed. Then I placed it in a couple other areas. Then the next day, on Sunday, I was able to remove the patches finally, and I could see some of that white gunk, which I assume is oil and other bacteria surfacing onto the patch. I think the patch removed it. Unfortunately, I scratched off one of the patches on my chin. I was just so excited to eat. Y'all know how that goes. And so the patch that I first removed was my biggest problem area, that big pimple I had on my cheek. Upon removing the pimple patch, I could tell right away that it definitely pulled some of that gunk out. I could definitely see a whitehead peeking through. Didn't want to touch it. I know it would fall off, and it did. I could see my little pimple turning a little red, just going through the motions of being a pimple. And then I looked at the patch itself and I could physically see the gunk that was pulled out. That looks pretty fascinating to me, and I think it's pretty cool that the patch turns white when it does pull out some impurities, so that's pretty neat. In my personal experience, this is definitely how other pimple patches have worked for me, so I'm really excited that I could find an alternative at Dollar Tree. And honestly, these patches are not too hard to find, so definitely check them out. So here's a before and an after. As you can see, there's definitely a reduction of that pimple. It's a little bit more red the second day, but that's expected because, it's going through the pimple phase. But I definitely felt really content with the results. That little whitehead was not bothering me. I'm showing y'all from different angles what it looks like, so you can see. And then next up, I went ahead and I removed the second patch that had some white stuff on it. So here I am pulling it out. This one was a little red the day before, so it was expected to stay red. And then next up, you could see the gunk and the little hair that got excreted. It's pretty fascinating and pretty gross at the same time, but I thought this was pretty neat. For $1, you can actually see the impurities coming out. So here I am. Here's a little pimple patch. You can see a little whitehead on there too, which is pretty cool. And that's what my face looked like afterwards. And then these other two, I didn't really see a whole lot of results, but the pimples themselves weren't super huge. I did notice that the pimple patch itself did have some gunk to it though, so I'm pretty fascinated with that. I don't know if it pulled out like a whole lot, but you can see there's some gunk there, so that's super exciting. And then last but not least is this patch, and there wasn't a whole lot either going on with this one, but it's fine. It's fine. I think it's a different kind of pimple anyways, so I'm gonna try out some other products. But that was it, y'all. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I really appreciate y'all's support, and I'll see you guys in my next video.